Everybody, this is Rob Barrington here, and I'm back for the weekly Pro-Am, and you're looking at my first board here. The robot partner has opened two spades, and I am sitting across from them. We're playing match points as usual, and I have this hand. It's an interesting hand because I might be able to make four spades pretty frequently, especially with this nice long side six-card suit. Right, this diamond suit is absolutely amazing here for tricks if we can set it up. We have entries over here. We have a roughing value, and we have a spade fit with two good trumps. The robots in first seat, in my experience, and I know they go through kind of tweaks and things like that, they're usually pretty solid, right? I said this before, and they've tabled like the worst hand ever, but I would say for the most part, if you're guessing whether they're being solid or a little bit aggressive, they're rarely super aggressive with their preempts. That's at least my read on the robots. So for me, because I have quick tricks also, this is a huge thing. If I had like king, queen, and then king, queen of diamonds, I would not be betting four spades, right? In fact, I only have 14 points, so the idea of us having enough values for game is we don't have them, right? However, we have tricks, we have shape, and we have a very reliable way, especially if partner is either short in diamonds or has diamonds. We're going to be able to set up this long suit for hopefully a lot of pitches. So here, it's just too juicy of a position to pass, and it is also way too good to do anything else. So here it's four spades. And okay, beautiful. They've actually let a diamond, and look at how easy this is going to be to play, folks. In my opinion here is we're going to play the ace of diamonds. We're going to cash a couple spades. We're going to lead a diamond to the king. Maybe not. We're going to need to rough a diamond at some point. So we'll play a diamond to the king first. And then we'll play to the king of spades. We'll draw a second round of trump. And now we can play ace of diamonds. If it's getting roughed, okay. If not, we know we can rough high here. And then draw another round of trump. And here comes the question, folks. What do we do when we come to dummy now? What should we be doing? And the answer is we should definitely be playing the ace of hearts. And here's why, right? If we play the queen and it loses, okay, we're going to be able to they're going to be able to cash two club tricks, right, immediately. And then we'll get a heart and we'll get some diamonds, right? So we'll only make four. When I hop up with the ace, I know I have these three diamond tricks to take, which means I can throw 1, 2, and 3 from this hand, which means now I'm down to 1. Now I could have gone for the super match point play and taken a heart finesse. And now if that's winning, I take all the rest. I chose to go kind of the middle ground, right? I chose to just kind of not take the finesse so I can just run my diamonds and pitch my clubs. And now I will always make 6. With no shot at taking 13 tricks, right? And here we'll just give them a little bit of a guess here. This is not going to work usually. That's me. The king of hearts was on side. So notice we're not. The couple things are going on in my head here, and let me just jump over to the results screen to kind of dig into this just a little bit deeper. Right here is the time where I also recognize I've done well to get to four spades, right? So when I get to this point, and let me show you the point we were talking about here, right? We play, and then it goes ace of diamonds, we play a diamond, we rough, and now heart. We can absolutely choose to just play a heart to the queen and take this finesse, right? And that would mean we would take all 13. In fact, take a look here. This would be, okay, we're taking +3 tricks as opposed to just the +2. However, if the king was over here, right, now they get to take the king and then cash 2 clubs, right? I'm already in a pretty good contract. And here I can lock up making 6 in that contract when they have 2 tricks they could have cashed, right, at the opening lead. So here they haven't gotten off to the club lead. So I'm taking what I think is the maximum without being too greedy. If you were the greediest, you were rewarded with the most value here, which is +510. I can't imagine anyone bidding a slam on this hand, but if you did, congratulations. And if you did and they didn't lead a club, extra congratulations, right? So you're unlikely that you're going to see. It'll be interesting. I'm going to be interested to see what the score is at this point, which is I'm playing this on the Saturday afternoon, but I also want to see kind of what other people did as far as the play. Did they only make 6, or did they actually get all 13 and go for the gusto? So we'll see that in a second. Here's board number 2, and take a look. Not as exciting this time. This is a 13 count. Let me give you the rules. We always open clubs when we are 3-3 in the minors, right? So here I have ace, queen, jack of clubs, and jack third of diamonds. I am not looking at this and saying, hey, it's so much better, that's why I'm going to open a club because those cards are better. No. I am opening a club because I have exactly 3 of them. You might see some of the pros, some of the better pros opening a diamond. This is a strategy to keep the robots from leading diamonds towards your hand and maybe leading clubs instead if they were guessing between the minor suits. It's just a tactical bid. I don't like lying in these situations, and we would have not been able to see this call, which is the inverted minor suit raise, right? This just shows at least an invitational hand and a club fit. So at this point, we are showing that. And the question is, what do we do? Well, here with both majors stopped and even Jack 30 diamonds, I'm just going to bid 2 no trump and see if they want to play some game. I'm being aggressive. With a super minimum hand, I can just go back to 3 clubs and sit there and be happy. But here, our partner had an easier bid. In fact, come on, partner. When we open a club, well, let's ask. Sit yourself in the north chair and have it go a club pass to you, right? So partner opened a club. It went pass, and now you're looking at what to do with this hand. You should bid 3 no trump, folks. 13 to 15 balanced, no 4-card major, and that's exactly what we're showing with this hand. At this point, you have to recognize that you can take a diamond finesse anytime you want. Taking one now is fine. I will do that. In a real world situation, it is much more likely that this finesse wins. And that's because this diamond lead against the no trump contract should be recognized as a 4th best lead, which means they have an honor, which means the queen is likely to be there. But we live in a robot world here, so the queen is wrong for us. So we have lost that finesse. But the beauty is, look at the rest of this hand. We're not necessarily worried about them leading anything. In fact, leading any other suit is probably pretty good for us. And here we're just going to get to the business of developing our tricks. We see a club finesse wins. We lead low towards the spade now to get entry over to that hand. They're going to clear out diamonds. Luckily, the diamonds broke evenly. Now we know the most number of diamond tricks they can take is 1 more. So here we'll take another club finesse. And now let's just revisit our winner count, right? We're at 4 here. I have an extra winner for 5, 2 spades for 7. I need 2 more. And those 2 more are only going to come from the heart suit or maybe that club suit if it divides evenly. I'm going to try to create a heart trick first, playing low to the queen. That worked, which means low back to our hand is only going to work if ace doubleton is to our left. Interesting. You know, we're pretty confident the diamond is there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the diamond isn't there. I have 5. Here's the thing. If we lead a club, right, and the club suit doesn't break evenly, which means 3-3, we are going to create a club trick for them while they still have a heart trick to take and a diamond trick to take. So that's 3 winners. But if we play a low heart to our hand and lefty doesn't have ace small of hearts specifically, didn't start with that, we are now just going to lose 1, or we're going to lose at least 2 hearts and then a diamond most likely. So here, I think the safer way is to hope that clubs are breaking. And if they are, they are. Now we have our 9 tricks, and we will take those 9 tricks. Happy to be making game on this one. Especially, I want to just draw your attention to the shape of these hands. It's absolutely brutal here because the hands are just both very flat. And notice the heart was going to be disastrous for us. We're going to lose 2 hearts and then a diamond most likely. And look at the shapes, folks. Flat hands play poorly in any contract, in suit contracts clearly, because we're not roughing anything in these flat hands, because there's no roughing value. All these suits have 3 cards in them. However, in no trump, it's not that much better, right? We don't have a clear source of tricks. We had to kind of put our tricks into a bunch of different barrels here and take them. Luckily, the king of clubs was on side, and the clubs broke evenly, so our journey in the game was rewarded quite handsomely here. So let's look at this next one. A very, very nice 16 count. We're going to open a heart, and we hope we see a raise from partner. This is a weird hand. Right, we only have 16, so we can't jump shift, and we can't really make any sort of stronger bid, so we're forced to bid 2 clubs. Now, I want you to recognize the effective range of this bid is about 12 to 17 usually. Even some 18-point hands will make this call. And now when you see partner bid 2 hearts, you can show your extra values, and this is how we do it. Right? We kind of made a bid of 2 clubs, and partner said, okay, I'm willing to sign off, and we proceeded further. right? So partner's two heart bid was, okay, this is as far as I'm willing to go. And two no trump said, okay, well, just so you know, I'm not at that 12 to 14 range where I would pass. I'm more towards that 12 to 17, towards the higher end of that, like 15 to 17, and unbalanced clearly because I opened one heart. So here we're happy once again to be in three no trump. Let's see how we can do. I like this diamond lead. It's going to give us a finesse position and an extra trick, most likely. There it is. Ooh, what do we see there, folks? I like it. Yeah, that's the queen of diamonds, which means, where's the jack? It should be to our left. We're going to find out right now. We're going to play the 10 of diamonds. Boom, boom. Yes, sirree. Let's take some tricks. At this point, I'm just going to take well, it's interesting. I'm going to take a diamond and pitch a club. I don't think I'm ever taking all these tricks. And then I'm going to play the 10 of hearts, and I'm going to do something. Let's see, I have only 8 winners so far. I'm going to duck this one. And here, it's interesting. I'm not worried about them cashing out on me because I have winners and things in my hand. And also, if the suit doesn't break evenly, I'm making kind of a safety play where I get to take 4 hearts. And worst case is they cobble together a couple of spade tricks, even 3 here, and I'm still doing okay. As it turns out, the jack of hearts apparently is to my right, so I get to take that finesse. And here, because I need an entry to my hand, I have to overtake. And now we just might get one of those ridiculously huge trick hands. Let's play our hearts, cashing. We're at 9 now. Let's play a club. Ooh, they covered an honor with an honor. We like that. I'm a little upset I pitched clubs now. Maybe we can screen. Oh, the 8 of clubs is good. No. All right, maybe I should go back and pitch a spade for my hand. But I don't know. That's got to be a pretty good score, folks. 3 no trump making 12 tricks. I'll take it for board 3. 5 boards left. I feel pretty good so far. Feel pretty good about these results that I have so far. 480, 600, 490. Not necessarily clear to get to 2 of those games, so happy to be there. And let's see what we're going to do on board 4. Hope I don't derail this. Knock on wood. All right, let's see what we're doing. Good hand, right? 14. Reasonably solid. We're unbalanced. You would see some pros open this a no trump because they're kind of crazy. But now when it goes a diamond or no trump, I gotta say I'm a little worried about playing no trump with a stiff spade, knowing partner has at most 3 of them. It means the opponents have a 9-card spade fit, and it means that's very easy to find a lead of that nature, and they have found it here. So we like this, right? We stayed away from a bad no trump, even though the lead was going to come from right. So at this point, we have an interesting situation where we may have done slightly better if we saw a spade lead come towards that hand. But look at our number of tricks. Unless clubs are behaving really nicely in no trump, we're really not usually going to take more tricks in no trump. But I mean, it could obviously happen here. Question is, how are we going to play this one? And the answer is, carefully. I want to trump some hearts in that north end, but I want to lead a low heart towards the jack 9. It's kind of gross. I don't know what the best way to do this is other than maybe rough this spade and lead a low heart. Now they might draw some trump here on us. Here we didn't get the best thing. We wanted to see an honor there. They'll crack clubs open. Hopefully they're breaking 2-2. Let's see. Luckily, we're only at the 2 level here. 10. Yo, yeah. Now we just have a ridiculous number of tricks, folks. So watch this. If trumps are 3-2, we are just going to draw trumps in this fun way. There it is, folks. Okay. The trumps are not out, but there's one out there, and it's a winner for them. Best they can do is take a heart here. And dummy's good, folks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We made 9 tricks on this one. I guess we could do... Well, we can't do better than what we did unless the opponents make a terrible mistake, right? So they're happy to see plus 110 and happy we got out of that. However, let's say it does go 1 no trump and we decide to pass with our hand. A spade lead will win with the queen, and then it'll go low club to the king and then queen. And now it's a whole bunch of tricks. So they'll take 5 clubs, 2 spades for 7, and 2 diamonds for 9. And the best I can do is get a couple of hearts before setting up another one. So if people did pass a no trump, it is gutsy, and it may have produced a better score. So I think board 4 might be towards the middle or even below average if a lot of people are passing a no trump. But here for me, you got very lucky in that situation. You only have 1 spade, and partner has at most 3 because they've bid a no trump after your minor suit. So here, be careful. Make sure you get to a safe spot if you can, and notice 2 hearts cannot be right. Number 1, partner doesn't have 4 hearts, and number 2, it's a reverse, right? So if we're going to make a bid, it's going to be rebidding diamonds, and we'll sit back and play 2 diamonds. All right, 4 in, 4 to go. Oh, wow, look at this one. Nice diamond suit, big hand. Let's see. All right, there's definitely nothing to do here but start with a diamond. I want to bid 3 no trump next, and I'm going to unless I'm going to hear a 4 heart bid by partner. I'm going to bid 3 no. This should just be a solid 7 card minor. Okay, well, if diamonds break, we have 7 tricks, and that's about it. Oh, that's a good place for that card. Let's see if we can get them to lead a spade and not a club. All right, let's see if we can get them to switch to something. Maybe we can take some tricks. Ooh, okay, all right. Get your clubs, get your spades in. This is terrible, by the way. We need help now, and a lot of it, because we're gonna have to exit a club. We don't have a heart. We need the jack of diamonds to fall, or diamonds to be 3-3 to even go down only 1. Okay, at least we're going down 1. Now maybe if they pitch incorrectly, we'll be okay. They know we don't have any hearts. That's the problem. So we're very likely just going to be sitting here and hoping they've made a terrible, terrible error and they have a winning club and a heart left. That's not happening, though. And there it is. 2 winning clubs left in both hands, it looked like, or a club and a spade, maybe. Down 1. I don't know. I guess I could just bid 2 diamonds. What is it? Does partner bid 2 hearts is the question. Where do we end up? I'm not going to worry too much about that. I don't love doing this with a void, but partner's a passed hand, so I know they may not cooperate in a game going bid. And the fact that they bid the suit them super short in just maybe keeps them on a spade lead or a club lead where partner has a card that develops into a trick and maybe a couple diamonds, and there's our 9 tricks. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned, and that is probably our first kind of tough result, although I don't know. I don't hate it too much. This is in a solid 18 count that we only start with a diamond. It goes double pass a heart. Interesting. We can bid 1 no trump, and that would show 18-19, and I want you to recognize why. It's basically also bidding after partner pass. I'm going to do it here only because it's a robot tournament, and now I'm just surrendering, right? I kind of went above and beyond to bid a no trump here. I've shown 18-19 and recognize I'm doing this opposite a passed hand, right? The reason I don't have to jump to 2 no trump to show 18-19 is think of this, right? Partner's pass after the double essentially shows less than 6 points because they would have made a call with anything they have over there, right? So if they have less than 6 points, do we want to play 2 no trump with 18 opposite 0? Do we want to play 1 no trump with those odds? No, right? We want to be as low as possible, and that's why partners communicated a terrible, terrible hand. So when I'm willing to play 1 no trump, I'm going to need the values to do that, 18 or 19, and that still might not be enough if partner has a 0 count. When partner has 3 or 4, we at least have half the values. But here, when it goes 2 hearts, we're out of it. Interesting. Lefty is supposed to have a good hand here usually because partner did respond to the double with the lowest amount of values. But here, it's easy lead here. We lead the ace of diamonds, and it looks like they had 7, 10, 11, 15, 16 high card points. We had 18, that's 34, so there are 6 points left in the other 2 hands. And we have seen none of them so far. So at this point, we're in pretty good shape, actually. We'll play a club to the ace. I guess they have a hard entry over here for sure. Let's hope they don't have a bunch of club winners and they're going to pitch a lot of spades. We can tell we can stop them a couple times here, so we're not going to be too worried about that. I'm going to pitch a diamond here, and whatever. I'm going to play the ace and fire a club. It was a slough and a rough anyway. Okay. All right, I could have let a spade there and just given them kind of a marked finesse, knowing the points that I've shown, right? So here it's just a kind of a situation where we're just giving them the same information either way. Plus 140, I don't know. I don't see any way we're going to do anything differently there. The only weird thing would be if a pro decided to open 2 no trump with this hand. That would be a pretty big disaster. You have 3, 4 winners. You could set up clubs, right? But they're going to have taken 5 heart tricks, probably a couple spades. You know, they're going to get their work done pretty quickly on this hand, and you have to knock out 2 clubs to do anything successful in no trump. So that would be pretty brutal for you. And here, I don't think we can do much better as far as defense-wise, right? We're doing our best by just giving them 1 over trick and 2 hearts. And we'll take that. 2 to go. Here's a penultimate board. That is, what is that? 19? 7, 9, 13? Okay, here even though it's flat, I'm going to upgrade this just because I'm looking for a little bit more. Wow, this is awesome. They've given us a free finesse. That's 4 diamonds. We're going to play a club to the queen first. Okay, now we're taking 5 clubs. That's 9. And the ace of spades is 10. So let's take our winners, and then let's decide what to do next. So I'm going to take diamonds first and end in dummy with clubs, so I'll have a choice to lead a heart or a spade. There's a spade pitch, there's a club pitch, and there's another spade pitch. We're going to be comfortable pitching spades. We have no tricks but one here. The question is, are we going to be comfortable leading a heart towards our king? I am, right? And this might go badly for us, but it might go really well for us like that. When the ace of hearts is on side, we're always creating an extra trick. And even if it wasn't, we still weren't going to lose the farm on that. We'd seen the jack of hearts get pitched. We had the 8 and the 9 left and the king. So this was a safe exploration for an extra trick, and it was achieved for plus 660. Let's go. 6, 10, 13, that's a good 2-no bid. Let's go with that one. 2-no, 3-no. This auction looks very familiar, folks. Are we going to take the same number of tricks? We might. Spade suit's interesting. We also are going to have possible issues in diamonds, but we're going to sort that out right now. I'm going to play low. I want to keep that entry in dummy with that queen in case I need it. I'm going to play the jack of diamonds, and I'm doing this because I wanted to see if they would cover it. They didn't. So now the question is, do I play low and finesse back this way? If I lose that, they could lead a club or even a spade at this point. I'm just going to take a finesse. I'm going to go against kind of the norm here. Is it working? They were taking their time there. It was not working. 9 of spades. Sick. They found a good one. And this is probably why I should have gone the other route as well. All right, hopefully they switch here. And they do sometimes. So this is one trick. I have 2 more clubs. That's 3. 4 diamonds is 7. Could take an extra club here for 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I could take an extra club for 9. I'm not counting the ace of hearts as well. If we take a heart finesse, they can just start banging down spades as well. And they know that's right at this point. If it's losing, and it seems like it is when they lead it this way. So now I'm going to play all my diamonds, and I'm going to notice what happens here. I would have won that finesse, obviously, and then I would have entered with the club. So taking the finesse that way is losing a trick. Club pitches are amazing, though. We love seeing those, and that means clubs are just going to break for us now. Thank you very much. And I think we're going to – this is not going to be a great result for us. Or when I say us, me. This is not going to be a great result for me. I know you guys have played this tournament as well. So this is, yeah, I don't think it's going to be great. We're going to get a kind of a precursor result in a second. We'll hop over to the results screen to take a look at that. Well, let's see what they give us here. Let me get that out of the way. As soon as the result comes up, I'll bring it over for us. All right, here's my provisional result. And yeah, pretty good. Bidding game on board 1 was really quite good, right? Getting to 4 spades was worth 90.5%. I will take that one. And notice this was also the hand where we had to decide, should we try to take 13 tricks? We went kind of the middle route to take 12 by hopping up with that ace of hearts and making sure we set up those diamonds early. This was a good score. This one we knew was good. Number 3, 3-no trump, making many, many over tricks there. We did well there because we finessed that 10 of hearts, right, just to kind of provide extra tricks if we were getting them. And that was worthy of 95.9. We knew number 4 would be bad. I would guess, and we can't see the other tables yet, I would just guess some people floated out 1-no trump and were able to set up clubs and take a bunch of tricks that way. Number 5, 66.8. I'm very happy about that because it means that either the opponents were going plus somewhere where they were allowed to play, or we were just going minus in however many diamonds we were allowed to play. And you can see how that might happen. If we're playing 3 diamonds, we have no entry to that dummy over there. We're going to have to play everything from our hand, and that takes a lot of losers. Board 6, I guess, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this hand. Maybe some people open 2-no here. I don't know. I'll be interested to see what happened there. I guess you have a lot of people bidding, and in my opinion, I bid enough, right? I showed my hand. I have nothing else to do. And these last 2 boards were pretty good. This one I stretched to open on, right? That's 19. Not necessarily everyone's going to open 2-no. This one, 6, 10, 11. Oh, this was also 19. That's why it's so good. I'm like, why is that 81? Okay, I stretched again on this one. Sorry, folks. But honestly, you'll see me do that with reasonable, and I don't even need a good 14 in a robot tournament. I'll upgrade a lot of 14s to 1-no. I'll upgrade almost all my 19s to 2-no. And notice I even did it with a 4-3-3 shebang here, even though my intermediate cards are pretty good. So a little more aggressive in this. And I got to say, I'm happy to be at almost 71% at this point. on late Saturday afternoon. So excited about the result I've dropped here, and I hope you guys had as fun a time as playing this as I did. And don't forget, folks, if you signed up for this game recently, I've been away at the Nationals and kind of doing a few other projects, but I promise I'll get you in this week. So jump in, sign up for this game. You can play it free every weekend. Sign up once and play forever. And it is totally free, and it comes with this video afterwards. So enjoy the tournament, folks. I'll either see you next week or I'll see you in classes here or on bridgelesson.com. Thanks a lot, folks, and take care.